And we're back. Um, yeah, we actually have an intro for this podcast. This is kind of crazy. I'm recording this. I haven't even made the intro yet. I just have like a kind of an idea of what I want. I kind of want the talkie time with Chris thing that I put in my vlogs to kind of fade out. I think I'm gonna end up putting some ice, like the ice sound from earlier podcast. Um, yeah. So hopefully that's what the intro is. It's weird. Filming the episode before I edit the intro. But confidence. So we're gonna say it. Intro, we're back. Pod 3, and you can probably tell I'm alone again. Alone, just another episode of your boy. And where is he at? Not in the car. No, I have since upgraded from a car to a corner of a room. It's it's a nice little space. I'm sitting down, right next to this electrical outlet. Honestly, I could just interview the outlet, really. Um, Probably get some heavy energy from it. I was trying to think of some pun kind of thing. I failed, but it's what it is. We're gonna try to go for 15, 20 minutes on the pod. Myself, I got the UT Santa hat on. A little step up from the beanie. You know how laundry day be. But we still rolling with the hat. I'm sitting down now, so you could really tell I'm short. This is okay. If you're not watching audio, if you just be listening to it, this is how short I am. I'm sitting down with the camera. My whole body is almost in the frame. I move the frame a little bit. It's like you can see my head all the way down to my ankles. That's beauty of being 5'2". Um, that's that. I got the wireless mic, and I did check. It is lapel. It is a lapel mic. In the last episode, I was like, I got a lapel mic. I think that's what it is. We're gonna run with it. It is. I think it's like Lavier. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a wireless mic. That's the gist. You know what's crazy? I've done enough episodes where I can reference previous episodes. We we are on our way up, yo. And the last episode I talked to, that is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, that's all I had planned for the episode. I was like, I'm definitely gonna start like this, and so now it's just all improv from here on out, and nobody to go off of. But sorry, I took some improv classes, so I should be good. I should be comfortable. We got hella guests planned, like people I haven't seen in years. I just hit them up. Hey, you want to be on the pod? And they are excited. So y'all strap in, okay? Because if you didn't like the first two episodes or this one, you might like the next. Like everybody is so different. I'm starting to kind of get a grip on what I want. You know, this being episode 3 of Road to the Oscars. I kind of want to do like some interview kind of stuff. Interview them a little bit. Really just have a conversation, honestly. Here's what's crazy. I kind of started the pod. I just call it Road to the Oscars because that's me, you know. And then I'd ask my friends, they want to be on, and they'd be like, "Yeah, what is it? Like, what's it about?" And really, I don't really have an answer. I really don't. Like, what is it? I don't know. I ask myself that. What are you doing, Chris? What is this? Look. It's my audition to be a talk show host. That's what this is. This is dope. Yo, the ones, bro. If I have somebody like David Dobrik or something on this is gonna be fire, bro. That's when it's really gonna pop off, yo. Like I get like other YouTubers and stuff, bro. That'd be fire. I'm just gonna manifest it. I'm just gonna say it out loud, and then maybe like I don't know. They'll see it and they'll be like, you know what? We should do it. We should do it. Um. All right. I said this last episode, and I'm gonna say it. It's so much better with people. You know what I mean? I don't really have segments for it because, like I said, like everybody be different, or everybody is different, and honestly, like they're not like actors, or entertainers. You know what I mean? They're just like friends, like people that I've just known from various places. So it's, you know what I mean? Like some are way more outgoing than others. I couldn't really have a whole segment, but I'm definitely gonna have repeat guests, and that's gonna be fire. Like when they come on the pod like 2 or 3 times, that's when things are gonna get legendary. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, all right, I'm in the room. If you're watching watching the audio, if you're watching the video with it, you can see the hoodie and joggers, and this has been the fit since I was like, what, 17, 18? And I got to be honest, I'm liking it, you know? I think I found my style. I don't really see myself ever going away from hoodie and joggers. It's just dope. Today I got the gray. I'm like all grayed out, so it's kind of dope. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about on my podcast. No merch updates. No advertising of other people. I'm just my fashion. That is that is the topic for discussion. This, as you guys can tell, I'm in the gray tracksuit today, the joggers and the hoodie, and I'm here to tell you it's here to stay. It's definitely gonna be crazy. You know, I was thinking about this when I was riffing for stand up. Um, I just kind of like do improv. That's kind of how I write. And I was like, yo, podcasts, it would be so weird if it got 0 views. You know what I mean? Especially if you do it yourself. Because you're literally just talking, and then you got the camera on you, and you're just in a room by yourself and you're talking. And in my case right now, it's to nobody. And I record this, and then I put some EQ on the vocals, you know, drown out the background noise, kind of make sure it's loud, normalize the audio, and then I upload it. And if nobody watches it, that's like the weirdest, that's like the weirdest thing. Like, what'd you do today? Oh, I talked in a room for 20 minutes. Anybody see it? No, 0 views actually. I was like, okay. You could have just thought. Is that what, like, the past tense of think? You know what I'm trying to say. You could have just thought your thoughts instead of saying them out loud. But if it gets 1 view, then it's significantly not as weird. I was thinking about that. Podcaster. Yeah, man. How much time do we have? Oh, 7 minutes in. Look at us. Look at us. Not bad for an improv. 7 minutes. We halfway through. Some of y'all are like, oh my gosh, how much time we got left? Hey, 7 minutes. It's not bad. So, I've done that on stage. Like, if I'm just like, if I got nothing, you know, and I'm just like, all right, here, we halfway done, guys. Y'all good? Y'all got all right. This is where it gets shaky. This is the moment. I was on stage last night, and I was talking about basically procrastination, and I was like, yo, do y'all ever just like have like an event, you know what I mean, like a presentation, and then you wake up day of, like you forget you have the presentation, then you wake up day of, and you're like, oh, I got that presentation, but then you kind of hype yourself up. You're like, you don't need to study, bro. You got this. You don't need to prepare. You will think of something. And then the presentation comes, and you're like, yeah, I should have prepared. I got nothing. This is an L. And I was like, that's me right now on stage. I got nothing. Yeah, bro, that's tough. That's crazy. Honestly, stand-up just becomes a podcast, honestly. Podcast and stand-up might be one and the same, you know? If you take the interviewing aspect out of it. They're kind of one and the same, you know? You gotta stories and funny to be interesting. That's kind of... Okay, this is interesting. Let's talk about... These are just really my thoughts. I'm also just thinking out loud, and if you're listening to it, really, you got nothing better to do than to listen to me talk? That's on you. I'm now roasting the viewer. Hey, why are you watching me? I should just start every podcast like that. Why? Why did you click? And you're still watching. All right, heard that. You... Yo, okay, I was performing yesterday, and somebody walked out, like, just straight up. It was outside, so, like, it wasn't, like, crazy, but, like, he just got up and left, and I stopped mid-set, and I pointed to him, and I was like, see, that, I respect that. That man has stuff to do. All of y'all are still listening to some 20-year-old talk. Y'all got nothing planned? Y'all are just, let's hear him out. That man has priorities and a to-do list. That, I respect that. I encourage that, actually. If you, I'm going to take a moment. If y'all want to leave, you know, if you're like, oh, I should probably go check on my kids, go do that. You, so yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, that was a fun little tangent. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was like, okay, yes, back to attention. Okay, how, like, who cares enough to listen to this? You know what I mean? Like, I try to be entertaining. I try to make it interesting, so you're not like, oh, that's 15 minutes gone. Like, I was looking at, like, David Dobrik and, like, Casey Neistat, you know, they're vloggers, right? And I just clicked oldest on the filter. to get their first videos uploaded. I was like, what did y'all do? How did y'all start off? Like, how did you build, I don't even know, your brand, I guess? I don't know. Like, how did you get to the point to where people care? Millions, not even just people. Like, 20 plus millions of people care to watch your vlog. Like, what are you doing? And, bro, I couldn't figure it out. Bro, I was watching, like, the first videos, and I was like, what? This, what, bro? This is, like, they do stuff. You know what I mean? But I guess that's the difference. They kind of do stuff. I don't really do stuff. Did you hear my voice crack? I kind of just processed it. If you didn't, that's a dub. But yeah, my voice cracked. 20 years old, and the voice is still cracking. So I guess that means I'm still growing. You know what I mean? Today, my whole body's in the frame of the video, and when I'm sitting down, and you know what? Maybe tomorrow you just get the torso. You know, maybe I'm finally gonna grow. Maybe my D1 dreams are not that far behind. That's true. I did want to go D1. That was a very real thing. You could ask. I might have some people that I used to work out with on the pod. But yeah, it was the thing, bro. I was like, I remember one time we were working out and I was going hard, bro, with the football drills, and they stopped and they looked at me and they said, "Bro, what are you training for?" Like, what? I was going so hard, like doing these drills, and they're, why? You are a senior, you're leaving, like, you have no offers, you didn't even play for the school. What are you training for? And I was like, I'm just trying to go D1. They were like, bro, what? Yeah, no, I didn't. I definitely didn't. But I definitely tried. I wanted to watch the practices, but I found out they have those closed. Like, the practices are, like, very, private. Not, you can't just watch the practices, which, makes sense, but, like, kind of crazy. I was going to scout it, and I was going to be like, all right, this is my competition. Just a bunch of 6-foot giants with a high IQ of the sport. Yeah, son, it definitely would have been a story. That's for sure. Yeah. Why didn't I try out? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. I had a football player in one of my classes. Hopefully I get him on the pod. That would be kind of dope. But I had him in one of my classes, and I was like, yo, man, you play football? And he was like, obviously. And I was like, yo, when your tryouts? And his reaction to that, he just laughed. He was like, what position do you play? And I was like, oh, wide receiver, running. You got to think I'm 5'2", yo, 90 pounds. I'm like this. I'm going to die on the field. So he sent me the flyer. But they had tryouts when I had class. So I was like, son, it's not worth it. Not worth it to get the story. But, yeah, it could have been something. Their facilities are amazing, by the way. UT's facilities are amazing. Look at that, 13. Look at that. Time flew, at least for me. Y'all might be listening to this like, oh, my gosh, this is never going to end. This amazing friends I'm going to have on the pod. It's honestly going to be dope. I definitely can make it interesting. Like, I feel it, bro. I feel it. I'm like, I can make it interesting. I gotta get with the, I don't know, right people I gotta get in the groove. But it's gonna be dope. I hope. That'd be weird if you started a podcast and you're like, yeah, it's probably never gonna reach the point of watchability. It'll probably never get there. Nah, you gotta, I don't know, fake it till you make it, I guess. I'm just going to start DMing people. Just, hey, David, you want to... That's David Dobrik, by the way. You want to be on the pod? I don't know. Spice it up. Make it interesting. My personality, your viewership, we could go places. 14 minutes. You know what? I think that's good. We should end it roughly here. Because, yeah, I don't have anything planned, We just be going. We'll just be talking. Just pure. Just straight purity. Yeah. Told some stories. Hopefully we laughed. If you watch this with a straight face, maybe comedy's not in me. I'm laughing. I'm having a great time. People are gonna be roasting me. Why are you laughing at your own jokes? I'm like, so you know when to laugh too. It's yeah, I'm having a great time though. So that's that. Yeah. Yep. I hope it gets a view. We're gonna have great people, bro. I'm feeling the guest. All right, that's that. I really don't know how to end the pod. Stay frosty. Peace. Maybe at some point I'll have an outro. I don't know. But for now, stay frosty, peace, and thanks for watching, man. See you on the next epi.